a poem that Pat O'Donnell wrote called I'm Living in Drumconus. I'm living in Drumconus up a long and crooked lane. I left it once last summer, but I'll never leave again. I only was a week away, but it seemed like a year. I didn't like the council house, the rent was very dear. I was sitting in the byre about to milk the cow, and I saw a stranger pick his steps around the Wessex sow. A tasty fella, tall and thin, with a briefcase at his side. I sort of wondered what his errand was upon this rough hillside. He took a stand beyond the group and opened up his case, and from his depths he took a form, a smile upon his face. Says he, I've come to offer you a residence in town, but I sat on a stool like a dumbstruck fool, and the red cow looked round. Then it all came back to me. I thought of Father Breen. I knew he must have sent this fella, so I didn't make a scene. I took the form and signed it there, leaning on my knee. Well, the case was opened once again, and he produced a key. Now, Father Tom had often said, "Come listen, Michael John, you're far too far from the road, and your lane is far too long." Now, my reply was right and dry. I'd keep it nice and neat, and if the lane was any shorter, sure it wouldn't reach the street. "You have no running water," his reverence would reply. "Indeed, you're wrong there, father. There's a river running by. You're on your own, you have no phone, and you're 2 miles from the town." Sure, with his constant harping, he gradually wore me down. They say a drop of water can wear away a rock, so I called a public auction to sell my little stock. I sold a cow to Enda, she'll graze in Mahara Gert, and Pat O'Brien, he took the hens, the donkey and the kirt. I didn't sell the stack of turf, and I held on to the hay, for you never know what it'll make. So one three April day. And so I left Drumconus after 57 years. I'm ashamed to say that on the day I couldn't hide me tears. I thought of all the ones that's gone that I will see no more, until rest among the blessed in the churchyard of Drumore. Well, the house I got was very neat. It was only 1 year old. And the bath was very handy to hold a bag of coal. And the light was very handy till you got the candle lit. But that God's scorched central hitting, I could not get used to it. And the thing that sent me to the fair was the never-ending noise. The rip and tear of motor cars and screaming girls and boys. The snap and snarl of fighting dogs and yawning cats at night. Sure, I never got a wink of sleep, and I hardly ate a bite. I stuck it for a week, and then I sent for Jack. Says, "Aye, me man, go get your van and we'll begin to pack." Well, he never turned a word on me, just did like he was bid. The only thing we left behind, I was a dustbin with no lid. The sun was shining through the trees when we had Drumconnell's Lane, and I thought myself a first-class fool to give myself such pain to leave a lovely place like this. The whitewash and the thatch and the big warm hearth that says hello whenever you lift the latch. So I'm living in Drumcondis, and it's here I mean to stay. The cow is fistling at the chain, I must throw her some hay. Then I'll light the lamp and feed the cat, aye, and make a drop of tea. I'm so relieved, I can't believe that I ever was away.